It's a pick your poison week for Bill Belichick and the Patriots defense as Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott bring the Cowboys offense to Gillette Stadium. I'm Evan Lazar for CLNS Media reporting to you from Gillette Stadium, where the Patriots are making their preparations to face those Dallas Cowboys and their offense that is a high-powered unit that, for my money, is the hardest offense to defend in the NFL. And here is why. They can beat you in every single way. They are extremely balanced, going through the air or on the ground, and the same can be said for their quarterback, who's got a great arm and ability to throw the football down the field, but can also beat you with his legs. And that, of course, is Dak Prescott, who is in the running for NFL MVP as we speak right now. So how do the Patriots go about defending Dallas's offense? Well, here are some analytics I'm going to throw at you about what teams are going up against when they face these Cowboys, when defenses have played two high structures, which is what you think you would want to do against a high-powered passing attack. Play two deep safeties in the deep part of the field, keep everything in front of you, make them dink and dunk their way down the field. And that strategy from a passing standpoint has worked. But Dallas has rushed for nearly 6 yards per attempt on the ground against two high structures. When they take that extra body out of the box, defenses, are having a very difficult time stopping Dallas on the ground without that extra defender in the box. So what do? Pick your poison, right? Either you give up yards on the ground to Dallas and try to tighten up in the red zone and on third down, or you give up yards through the air and you try to go toe-to-toe, man-to-man with Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup and Dalton Schultz and a really good quarterback. This is a bend-don't-break classic from Bill Belichick and the Patriots defense. You're going to take your licks against this Cowboys offense. They are too good to stop them all the time and limit them completely. So the Patriots are going to have to go out there and they're going to have to play bend don't break, and they're going to have to lock down on third down and in the red zone to try to keep Dallas out of the end zone. So I think we're going to see a lot of soft zone coverage on the back end. We might see some too high structures from the Patriots. They typically don't play that brand of coverage, so it'll most likely be cover three, match cover three on the outside in terms of vertical routes with those cover three corners, and just getting everything to be in front of you, putting that extra defender in the box with the post safety deep, and trying to stop the run as best as you can as well. The Patriots don't typically play too high. I thought they would go there against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a few weeks ago when Tom Brady came to town. They stay with their bread and butter, cover one, man-to-man structures, and the Patriots held up pretty well against Tampa Bay. But I think this is a different animal. I think this is a tougher offense to defend for the reasons I just mentioned. They're balanced. Dak Prescott's two-way ability to be mobile and to beat you with his arm and his legs. It's just a difficult offense to defend. Bend, don't break. I know you hate to hear it, but I think that's what the Patriots are going to go with on Sunday afternoon to try to limit at least the touchdowns that the Dallas Cowboys score on their defense in Sunday's game. On the other side of the football, Mac Jones and the Patriots offense versus a Cowboys defense that's very, very good against the run and turns you over 2 times per game. And Trayvon Diggs in that secondary has 6 interceptions through the first 5 games of the season to lead the NFL. So on paper, a difficult defense to go up against. They don't give up a ton of yards when it matters most. They're very, very good against the run, and they turn you over a ton. But if you look deeper into this matchup, Dallas is vulnerable between the numbers and against tight ends. They have given up the second most receiving yards in the NFL through 5 games to tight ends, and they are 22nd in DVOA on passes to the middle of the field. So I expect a heavy dosage of Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, Jacoby Myers, Kendrick Bourne, those 4 receivers that the Patriots have that can live in the middle of the field, trying to get matchups on linebackers and safeties as often as possible. Dan Quinn, the Dallas defensive coordinator, no longer runs the cover 3 structure that he ran in Atlanta and Seattle. He has adapted and changed to more man-to-man, press-heavy system here in Dallas this time around. Since getting fired by Atlanta, Quinn, to his credit, has gone back to the drawing board and figured out a different way to play defense, and he's playing a lot more cover one, man-to-man with the Cowboys. So the Patriots are going to have to get off man coverage. They're also going to have to use those matchups in the middle of the field to their advantage. But I think on paper, there are some ways the Patriots offense, especially through the air, can attack this Dallas Cowboys defense. So it's going to be a really fun matchup, a chess match between Kellen Moore and Bill Belichick when Dallas has the football on offense. And can the Patriots continue, like they did against Houston and to a degree against Tampa Bay as well, to attack the middle of the field and use those areas between the hashes with their tight ends and inside receivers. We will have you covered completely down here at Gillette Stadium all week long ahead of Dallas versus New England, and we will also be down here on Sunday afternoon for that 4:25 kickoff between the Patriots and the Cowboys. Keep it right here on Patriots Press Pass or on CLNSmedia.com for all your Pats Cowboys coverage. I'm Evan Lazar for CLNS Media. Thanks for watching.